Is it safe for women to ride motorcycles alone in Thailand? I'm Zed, and I created motorgirlinthailand.com. And I've been living in Thailand since the early 2000s. As an aside, this video is not just for women. It's for anyone who is considering riding solo here. But I'm focusing on the female experience because it comes with different questions, different pressures, and honestly, different preparation needs. If you've ever wondered whether you could do this, or if someone told you it's too risky, stick around. When people picture solo female motorcycle travel or female solo travel in general, they often imagine one of two extremes, either constant danger or some Instagram perfect freedom journey. Well, Thailand is nuanced. The risks are real, but manageable. Before we talk about the female-specific side of things, let's acknowledge what every solo rider faces here. So you will get lost, or at least you will ride longer than you planned. GPS helps, of course, but sometimes you're just out there and you need to make a call about pushing through or finding a place to stop. And when you're out riding alone, there's no one to say, hey, let's take a break, or I need a break. You have to be honest with yourself about when you're done for the day. And then there's the general logistics. Your bike, is it making a noise? Maybe something feels off. Do you stop? Do you keep going? Is there anyone trustworthy around you who can help? Always carry some ID, your insurance, emergency contact, blood type, etc. on your person in some way. Some people might put that in your pocket, or around your neck, or at least somewhere accessible that people, if knock wood, if something did happen, that they can have access to your documents pretty quickly, emergency contacts and such. Learn the traffic rhythm. Thai roads have a flow. Watch, adapt, ride defensively, get used to it. Don't take risks. Just warm up. Once you feel more confident, then you can start picking up speed. If you've noticed something feels off, trust your gut instinct. It's okay to push the boundaries a bit, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong here, and is a very high accident rate in Thailand. Oh, as an aside, I also have created a little document for all the emergency numbers and things like that you can download and put on your phone or keep handy in some way. With regards to the Thai traffic police, really they are no problem at all if you have the correct documents. I also have a list of all the traffic fines for those that are riding without the correct license, etc. Of course, I do not recommend that, but people do. The main problem there is, if you have an accident or cause an accident, you are not going to be insured. Your insurance will not cover you. But with regards to fines and things, they're really nominal. They're not going to be a problem. It's usually around 500 baht, 1000 baht, that kind of thing. One thing that a lot of tourists complain about is that the Thai police only stop tourists or foreigners. But the fact is that there's different hotspots dotted around in certain zones within cities. So, for example, in Chiang Mai, where I'm based, there will be police stopping only foreigners in tourist hotspot zones. However, outside the main city zones, they are stopping local Thai people, and foreigners they're not. So it just really depends on where you are. So that's why you will see only foreigners being stopped in certain zones. If you have all your correct documents, just show the police and they will let you go. You won't have a problem whatsoever. Additionally, there are also some army checkpoints in certain areas, such as the road to Pai, sensitive border zones and that kind of thing. Again, all they want to do is check that you have the correct documents. However, most of them will just see that you're a foreigner and let you go past. They're not looking for you. They're not out to get you. They just want to make sure that they're doing their job, right? So don't worry about it and don't get paranoid. They're actually okay. There's no problem with the police. There is an aspect about being a female rider is that you tend to be more visible. People notice. We get a lot of people asking me why I'm doing it alone and if I'm safe, but at the same time I didn't feel threat. I just felt more noticed than I would like, but certainly not scared. Thailand has been the safest that I have ever felt anywhere, and I absolutely love Thailand for that. It gave me a sense of absolute freedom, that I could take risks, that I could camp solo, that I could just explore without some of the threats that you might face in other countries. So, yeah, incredibly grateful. And if you're going to ride solo anywhere in the world, this is the place to do it. The risks are more about just the road conditions, your experience, maybe some petty scams that might happen. So yeah, of course, check reports about current scams, what you might come across. But these are really in most of the larger cities rather than riding around local areas. So, you will get people being maybe a little bit overly friendly, asking you, do you need help? And there's been times where I've lied, where I've actually said, no, I'm just going to meet some friends at the next cafe or the next stop. Additional factors include seasonal riding. Thailand has 3 main seasons. You've got cool season, hot season, and rainy season. Within hot season, you also have burning season, which blankets the whole of the Northern Territory into a deep haze that's really bad for your health, especially those with pre-existing conditions. With each season comes certain risks. Cool season is the most pleasant, it's the most comfortable for most travelers. That's around November to January period. Then hot season, of course, there's a high risk of heat stroke. I've ridden in, I think it was 42 degrees, actually coming out of Cambodia, and I rode like 600 and something, 40 kilometers. And yeah, that was pretty tough going. What kept me from having a major problem was making sure I kept my electrolytes up and hydrated. You will evaporate. With rainy season, there are specific risks involved. Again, I have an article on that, on what to check for, what to look for, and what to be aware of. So correct gear, correct cooling techniques, keeping the body temperature down. Again, another article is available on my website for that. The bathrooms, they have to be talked about. They might be something you're just not used to. You might not be used to the traditional Thai style toilets, for example. Not everything works well, and they may not be as you're used to. It's common to carry your own tissues, carry your own hygiene product, feminine wipes. It's also very difficult in some areas to get feminine monthly products, so you might want to buy beforehand in the bigger stores, or use something like a moon cup. There are also the Go Girl products and that kind of thing, that if you prefer to use the bushies, etc., you can. However, I don't recommend squatting because there's possibility of snakes, scorpions, and that kind of thing. So logistically, it's safer to use a gadget like Go Girl. So ultimately, if you're wondering, can I ride in Thailand? Then yes, you can. Of course, be aware of your surroundings, just like anywhere in the world. But I will categorically say that as a woman who's traveled in different countries, lived in a few, Thailand has been the safest that I have ever felt anywhere. And I absolutely love Thailand for that. The risks are more about just the road conditions, your experience, maybe some petty scams that might happen. I hope this video has helped. If it has, let me know in the comments. If you are considering writing here and you have specific questions that I have missed, or there's aspects that I didn't touch upon, let me know. I would like to create informative experience for people. And yeah, check out my website. It has a lot of things on there. Oh, additionally, with regards to routes and riding here, I have guides available, detailed GPS guides. They take you from A to B, such as where you should stay, coffee shops, restaurants, eateries. It's just like having a little guide in your pocket. And again, they're on the Motor Girl shop. So that might be something to consider if you just want an experience without worrying about risk or GPS taking you off route or something. And yeah, so if you don't know me and you are interested in hearing more, hit the subscribe button, and click like and all those good things. It really helps. Cheers and goodbye.